The next question. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Irfan and I am living in UAE. My question is, when Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with him, were given the opportunity to live in paradise, how did Satan appear in paradise? How did Satan enter Allah's secure paradise when he disobeyed Allah's commandment and challenged Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? There are several verses in the glorious Quran which talk about Iblis wherein he disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Iblis, he disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he was thrown out by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because he disobeyed the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded the angels to bow down to Adam, and Iblis in this situation, he was arrogant and he did not obey the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Iblis did not obey the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and rather he was arrogant and he was boastful, and he told Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that why should I bow down to Adam? Adam was created from clay. I am greater than him. I am created from fire. And because of his arrogance and his haughtiness, his boastfulness, he disobeyed the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he was thrown out by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Iblis, he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give him respite till the day of judgment. And this is mentioned in the glorious Quran, Surah Al-A'raf, chapter number 7, verse number 14. That he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Iblis asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give him respite until the day of judgment, so that he can tempt the children of Adam. So that he can misguide the children of Adam. And this is the purpose. This is the goal of Iblis, that he wants to tempt the children of Adam. And all those who follow Iblis, they along with Iblis, they will burn into hellfire. Now when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, they were admitted into paradise. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly told Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, that Satan to you is an avowed enemy. So do not follow his footsteps. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, that they can eat from any tree or whatever they want in Jannah, they can eat. Except for a particular tree, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, that do not approach this tree and do not eat from its fruits. So this was a test for Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he gave permission to Iblis in order to test Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, wherein Iblis, he tempted Adam and Eve. He was given permission by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to tempt Adam and Eve. And unfortunately, Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, they fell into the temptation of Iblis and they ate from the forbidden fruit, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had told them not to approach and not to eat from this forbidden fruit, from this forbidden tree. But unfortunately, they fell into the temptation of the Satan, they fell into the temptation of Iblis, and they ate from the forbidden tree. And because of this, they were sent down to the earth. They were removed from paradise and they were sent down to the earth, and they immediately realized their mistake and they asked forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now as far as Iblis tempting Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, to eat from the forbidden fruit, it is not necessary in order to tempt Adam and Eve. It is not necessary for Iblis to be present into paradise or in paradise in order to tempt Adam and Eve. He can even tempt Adam and Eve outside paradise. As far as the glorious Quran, as far as the authentic hadiths are concerned, there is no verse in the glorious Quran nor any authentic hadith that I am aware of which tells us that Iblis, he was in paradise when he was tempting Adam and Eve. May Allah be pleased with them. The Quran says that Iblis tempted Adam and Eve, but the way he tempted them, we do not know about it. Certain scholars say that he was in paradise and he tempted Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them. Certain scholars say that Iblis was at the gates of paradise when he tempted Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them. Whereas other scholars say that he was outside paradise and he tempted Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, in order to eat from the forbidden fruit. But even if we agree with the opinion that Iblis, he was present in paradise and he tempted Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, so this was only because of the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him this permission. Iblis, without the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he can do nothing. Whatever Iblis can do, it is only because of the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So even if we agree with the opinion that Iblis, he was in Jannah, it was only in paradise, it was only for a particular time period, and it was only because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him this permission. But on the day of judgment, when the believers enter paradise, Iblis, he will not enter paradise. In fact, his abode, it will be hell, wherein he will abide forever. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Al-A'raf, chapter number 7, verse number 18, that the ones who follow Iblis, they, along with Iblis, they will be in hell. They will abide in hell. They will dwell in hell. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Al-Sad, chapter number 38, verse number 85, that hellfire will be filled with Iblis and all those who follow him. So Iblis, his final abode, it is hell, wherein he will abide forever, wherein he will dwell forever. So if Iblis will dwell in hell forever, so where does the question arise of him entering paradise? Iblis will not enter paradise along with the believers. Iblis will not enter paradise, but rather his abode, it will be hell, wherein he will abide forever. And even if we agree that he entered paradise, it was only for a particular time period, and this was because it was a test for Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, and it was only because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him permission in order to enter paradise and in order to tempt Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, and it was a test for Adam and Eve, may Allah be pleased with them, but it was only for a particular time period. But after the day of judgment, Iblis, he will not enter paradise. This is crystal clear, and we understand this based on verses of the glorious Quran. But the final abode of Iblis, it will be hell, wherein he will abide forever. We seek refuge in Allah from Iblis, and we should always take precaution that we do not follow the footsteps of the devil, of shaitan, of Iblis. So I hope that answers your question.